5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we're back with part two of our PlanetSide podcast, Lore. This is episode 2. I am Cody Gazeebo Goki with
Episode 2 of the lore special with the BarnCat.
the Lore special. Are we going to have a Christmas episode and a Halloween episode?
Oh, maybe. Isn't that next week?
We'll dress up.
Yeah. We actually are dressed up right now.
But
I am a cat, and he is a...
Careful how you word this. What are you going to...
He is...
I thought you were going to
the crow.
Crow?
Yeah.
In the movie?
Yeah, what were we going to say? The gazebo?
Yeah, people like to make fun of the name. All right. So this is part 2.
2 E's, not 1. 2 E's.
This is part 2. Vanu's Sovereignty Chief of Research and Development, Sandy Jones. We've heard about in the first one. This is brother of Guinea.
Guinea, with the redhead.
Redhead. Who's in Harry Potter, isn't it? Isn't she redheaded in Harry Potter?
You're thinking of Ron.
Okay, that's my mistake. All right, here we go.
Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind.
No, I gotta know.
Okay, here's a little news segment. Did you know in Harry Potter, like how Malfoy's got those 2 guys?
Uh-huh.
The 2 buddies. One of them just got arrested for having like a bomb.
Really?
Yeah, I guess there's protesting going on in London. I don't know. But he had a bomb on him and a bunch of pot. And they arrested him. Yeah. The fat Malfoy's fat friend had a bomb. Moving on.
Moving on. All right. Jones looked up from his computer the bank of monitors lining the wall above where he sat. He had been warned that morning by his sister, Guinea, a private in the Terran Republic military, that something big was going down on the volcanic island of Sirius. Paragraph 1. You know what I get out of it? Guinea is a frickin' traitor. She just told
Oh, the
her
brother? Yeah.
exactly where they were going.
Women. Can't live with them. Can't kill them. What are you going to do?
Well, especially with rebirthing technology.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Still possible.
What?
I remember you said that in part 3. All right. Why are you doing this, G? He asked her.
G?
It's Guinea's nickname. Look, as much as we're laughing about this, I love this fluff. Okay, I'm enjoying the heck out of it.
It was written by some guy who does comics.
Marv Wolfman,
Marv Wolfman.
which is one of the coolest names ever.
Yeah, I don't... Supposedly he's legendary. That's what it says.
They made a whole freaking old classic horror movie about him.
Wolfman. Good one.
Good. No, the Marv. That's what I was talking about. Okay. Let me get back to this. Why are you doing this, G? He asked her. There's no reason you have to join the military. There's no reason you have to take sides. They're both insane, The Terran Republic and the new conglomerate, alike. They're going to kill each other and take down a lot of innocent bystanders. So, yeah. Guinea laughed. Thank you. Unlike you Vanu lunatics, you believe in the magic powers of some alien god. Okay, so we're fleshing out the Vanu a little bit here.
Yeah.
Not a god, just an alien. We know they existed. We've excavated their cities. We've analyzed their artifacts, and ever
Spirit
since
tree.
what happened to Briggs, we've gotten sporadic telepathic feedback. Vanu and his people were real. So we knew Vanu is a specific person.
Vanu.
And you know what this is sounding like to me? Scientology.
Yeah, kind of.
What's the...
AWA, I don't know.
No, what's the leader of Scientology?
Oh, jeez, what's his name? I don't know. It's a mystery. I can Google it.
We'll Google it for part 3. Bye then. All right. Not a god, just an alien. We know... Okay, already read that part. Operative word, Sandy, is were. They died off a zillion years ago. Okay, Sandy's not very good on math. And don't correct me.
Women.
500 years...
L. Ron Hubbard.
No, that's not the leader of...
That's the founder.
Okay, that's correct. But who is the...
I'm talking about Will Smith.
No. No, I'm talking about who's the alien that they believe in.
Ah, jeez, hold on. Scientology wiki. Keep going.
Okay.
I'll just yell it out when I find it.
L. Ron Hubbard. All right. They died off a zillion years ago. And don't correct me. 500 years or a zillion years don't make a hell of a lot of difference when they're dead. Look, I get it, brother. You scientists don't take sides. You analyze, you poke, you rip the atoms out of whatever the hell you're researching just to see what happens. Then you do it again to see if the results are the same. Do you know what that's called?
I was looking up Scientology. I'm sorry.
The scientific method. It's worked since the dawn of science. Okay, so actually, we kind of skipped a paragraph there, but they talked about what happened to Briggs. We've gotten sporadic telepathic feedback. So one guy is getting telepathic feedback from Van Nu, and he thinks that his people are real. So the Van Nu are telepaths, or it's just the beginning of Mormonism, and one guy is telling a bunch of people.
Well, I guess every religion's like that.
Yeah, but let's not get into that.
Yeah,
all right.
That's for another podcast.
All right, now, I know and I love you for your dedication, but those of us who don't hide our emotions behind test tubes and equations get excited about things. We've only been on this world 200 years. I thought it was 175.
A zillion.
That's not enough time for mankind to want to wipe everyone out again. We need peace. I believe in that so much, I want to be part of the process.
This is Sandy talking?
No, that's Guinea.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I'm not good with voices. Sandy gave her that look he knew she hated that said, I'm not going to speak sense into you, kid, so you'd better listen. Which is why I'm telling you that you should stand aside and let both sides blast each other until the idiots are dead and stay dead.
Using dome blasters.
Using dome blasters. Then this planet will belong to the rest of us who believe in peaceful research. Besides, you do know your Terran Republic friends aren't all sweet and innocent. Light? Oh, aren't all sweet and innocence and light. They're dictators of the worst kind. He saw her face flush red with anger, and the new conglomerate are any better. They've worked against the colony since day one. They refused to do their jobs unless they were paid, and when there was no way they'd go back home and get their credits, they took off. The TR wants us to work together. Okay, so we're seeing them talk about who's better. You know, they've both. Nothing really from that. Sandy Leanan interrupted. Under their rules and draconian laws, and if you disagree, you are either arrested or executed. Now that's interesting, because if that is real, it is showing that the TR...
Oh, Lord Xenu.
Xenu. Banu Xenu.
Oh, jeez.
I see a lawsuit coming.
Yeah, I know. Will Smith, you're going to be pissed when you play this game.
They just lost a subscription. The whole Smith family.
No, they did not. Free to play.
Okay. All right. Now here, we're getting Axel some juice finally. Guinea talked over her brother as if he hadn't said a word, while the NC went off and built their damn underground cities and let the rest of the world rot. That, to me, is important. Why is that? Underground cities.
That sounds a lot like caves.
There were PlanetSide's only expansion, PlanetSide Aftershock, right? I believe is what it was called.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opened up caves for people to go explore, and they were a cluster. I never enjoyed a cave fight. Did you?
Well, I didn't play when the expansion first was released.
No, same here.
So, I mean, I came in like 2 years. Well, I played before, then we quit, and then we played after. And, I mean, I don't know, maybe its heyday, it was pretty awesome, but whenever I played, there was nobody in there. But there's some weird stuff in there. Like, the caves were like all like the Vanu alien technology.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like these weird things that like, well, I guess you guys know the caves.
No, well,
you would go on this bubble and it would like, you'd fly around.
it was like a zip
lines,
lines
yeah.
by light. Those definitely cannot be back in the game.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like the teleporters that they had, but
I mean, okay, like we were kind of talking about this before, like caves, they can have like a cave, don't have an instance.
yeah, they can't be instanced.
Don't be instanced.
Have them part of it. That'd be amazing. Like there's, you're fighting on top of the mountain and inside of it.
Yeah, and have like very few caves. You don't want to outdo it because they got to be cool. They got to be special
They have to be very important.
Yeah, and like big battles that totally change everything. You know what I mean? Like maybe like 2 different caves.
You can get your modules out of the old ones, right?
Yeah, that's where you get like the alien stuff. But ding dang. Yeah, I mean you have a base underground. Planes can't go in there. You don't have to worry about liberators. That would completely change the game. At least for that base fight, the way that you'd approach that base is gonna be different than any other base.
So
especially now with no AMSs, you can't have a galaxy fly over, hot dropping onto a base.
And they talked about how you could summon towers.
You can drop towers from the sky with
Can't
points.
do that in a cave.
Well, on top of the cave, but what is that going to do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So that's an interesting paragraph. I like that. All right, so continuing. Exactly. For them, it's all or nothing. My way or the highway, Sandy said, which is why I stay neutral.
Women.
It's why
men.
Sandy's a guy. It's why I and the rest of us refuse to get involved with that insanity. It's just all I want you is for you to be safe. Look, why don't you let me take you to our camp? See what I see. Understand what we're about. When you're shown the truth of Vanu, I know you'll want to join us. Sandy, come on, be serious. I love you really, and I love you really. And because I do, I read about Vanu. I understand him, and that's why I'm not going AWOL to watch your friends talk their mystic gibberish. Gibberish. Guinea, you've only read TRNC propaganda. You have no idea what Vanu is about. Please let me show you. Guinea gave her brother a dismissive kiss on the cheek.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but no, I can't and I won't. Besides, you and I both know it won't come down to war. Wrong. She obviously didn't play PlanetSide 1. They're talking. They'll find some compromise. They always do. We're all stuck on Araxis, so ultimately we'll have to work together whether we want to or not. She said as she gave her brother a kiss and promised she'd be back in time for Wednesday's family dinner. It was Guinea's birthday, and Sandy's wife, Elaine, was preparing Guinea's favorite
wife, Jeff.
Turkey. See, I hate this word. F-O-U-X. Is it faux?
Faux.
Turkey faux.
Faux. I don't know.
Fox.
So I'm pretty sure that's like tofu. Is that what that means?
So what we've learned from this paragraph is there's fake turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that called? Wait, what's it called?
I mean, this is a lot of writing to get across the fact that families are breaking up over this war. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. The more fluff, the better.
I mean, me and Gazeebo are brothers, and if it had come to it, I would kill him. Because you know what? That alien technology, if Vandu was like, yo, you got to do it, I would do it. That's just what it comes down to.
You know what I just picked up right here when you were saying that? No, I can't ruin it. I will tell you. Remember this moment in time at the end of the part 3, okay? All right, here we go. She gave one parting
red hair, guys, red hair.
She gave one parting grin, flicked her brother's earlobe as she always did, then left.
That's what we do, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow was going to be one hell of a day.
Oh,
H-E-L-L-U-V-A.
It's going to be explosive.
All right. Sandy looked up at the live news feed. I'm sorry. Sandy looked up the live news feed that scrolled across the monitors. The reporter, Richard Morganis, named for his great-great-grandfather, Richmond.
I never got this part. Like, what?
And they're trying to bring the story to life.
Okay.
Richmond and the great-grandson of the still-beloved Jessicana Morganis.
That's a sick name.
That is a witch, if I've ever heard one. Looked serious as he spoke, his voice barely above a whisper. It was not good news broadcasting, by the way. All right. Tonight in the news. All right.
Rain.
Stop it. All right.
Okay, hey, we laugh, but, I'm really enjoying the lore.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Manwolf?
Marv Wolfman.
Marv Wolfman, if you're listening to this, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's fun picking this stuff apart.
Everyone at SOE, you're doing a great job.
All right.
Except for Javier.
All right, representatives of both the Terran Republic and the new conglomerate report that all peace treaty meetings have been canceled.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're seeing stuff hit the fan. There's no way we can reason with those traitors, said George Harris, the TR spokesman. New conglomerate spokesman Diane Draper reported by saying, "We didn't walk away from the peace table, George. Your side did." Harris's face filled the screen again. "We left because your people ordered your mercenaries to attack TR settlements in the Koar desert region."
Oh.
So we got a new area, Koar. We know the Koarr desert region is going to be in the game. It sounds like a nice place to set up to be settlers. No, you marched in and slaughtered dozens of our settlers.
Nope.
Never mind. No,
they were making weepons out there.
Oh,
that's what they were doing.
Settlers, they were building weapons of
war.
Oh,
I knew it.
Diane, and don't act like you didn't know it. Your terrorists were intending to use them against innocent citizens of the Terran Republic, Harris yelled. Okay, if we're really reaching, there could be factories, things like that in the game, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think
so you
there
could
will
be looking at like an old, the Coar Desert region. If they really wanted to impress me, would be an old destroyed civilian town, like a factory.
Because that would go with the lore.
That would go with.
Hey,
the lore.
you heard it here, guys. This is a direct challenge to you guys at SOE. Put that in the game, and something will happen.
Morganus' face replaced the two feuding representatives. TR officials said they deny all NC claims, and that unless the NC leadership is willing to, Morganus touched his earpod, he was receiving new information. We now are getting reports that a large-scale battle is taking place on the island of Cirrus, in the vicinity of the Kane prison compound. Both sides have sworn that the battle will not stop until their opposite numbers are all dead. Our reporters on the scene are replaying information indicating that weapons of mass destruction are being used and that the death toll on both sides is rising quickly. They say, wait, I'm no longer connected with our people on Cirrus. All I'm getting is static. It appears communications are...
void.
Sandy Jones stared at the monitor. Wait, let's go over that paragraph. Because some stuff was happening. Okay. They're just talking about the battle that we knew was coming from part 1.
Yep.
Death tolls are rising.
Death tolls. They brought what? One galaxy?
Well, 10. The toll is 8. I don't know. All right. So, nothing really there. Sandy Jones stared at the monitor screen, alive only with static. Ganny was somewhere in that war zone. He had to know what was happening. Sandy, a voice coming from behind him, called his name. He turned to see Chairman Willis Scott into the room. Those fools did it. The planet is now at war. We're staying neutral, aren't we? Aren't we? Sandy asked. Scott shook his head. We're not siding with either of them, if that's what you mean. But we also can't stay on on the side any longer. It's only a matter of time before the nuances of rebirthing is made public.
Oh.
It's a secret we won't be able to keep for much longer. Vanu himself has spoken to me. And that's... To save the world he once ruled, in order for humanity to research its full potential, we must take up arms and destroy them both. We must eradicate all that stands against us. Today we have declared our sovereignty, a Vanu sovereignty.
Oh.
Only one force can live on Araxis, and it must be us. So
big paragraphs.
So we have the TR fighting to hold their control over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We have the NC wanting to be left alone, and that's why they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the Vanu who are fighting because Scott shook his head and said, Vanu told me to go eradicate all these people. Pretty much. Is that what you're getting?
That's what's happening.
I might be a little biased. I don't like Vanu.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think of part 2?
It was pretty nuts, man.
You ready for part 3?
Yeah. Stay tuned for part 3. We're gonna find out what's going on with the red hair. And that's it. Goodbye.